the crucifix. It looks good. It's also expensive too, to what I'm actually in the church. Whilst it is there to be adored, there's much more to it than that. Because for the crucifix, it's a reminder, a bloody reminder for us what Jesus went through. The scars, the nails, the crown of thorns on his head. It was a bloody affair. It was not the easiest of sight to see. It was not the best of smells either. But this is what Jesus went through for our salvation. That's what Peter wanted to prevent Jesus from experiencing. But Jesus knew for salvation to be possible for each and every one of us, it meant that he had to take up that cross. He had to endure the pain, the struggle for you and I. So salvation, life without the cross, life without taking up our cross daily, will not attain us salvation. Jeremiah, he said the Lord has seduced them. The Lord has brainwashed him. Because God not leave him alone. Every time that he runs away from God, every time that he chooses not to proclaim the word of God, God go after him. So they don't know you yet. And even the times that he runs away from God, there is burning in his heart that pulls him back to the path that he's on. So Jeremiah, he had that love-hate relationship with God. That yes, here is it that God is sending me to a people, and the people are against him. Because every time that they see him coming, however comfort, what is he coming to say to us? Because whatever he's coming to say to us, it makes us stress ourselves, because it means that he's going to make us uncomfortable. But that's the word of God. Called to live the life in God, it involves us taking up our cross, our crosses. And that cross that you and I were called to take up, it comes in various forms, shapes, and sizes. And I'll tell you one of my cross as a priest. That I have still today regretted and I hated, but that was a part of my own journey at a particular time of my priestly life. And I'll tell you the summary of it. It began on a Valentine's Day. I got a card from a member of the church. And there's nothing wrong with someone giving their pastor the Valentine's Day card. But later in that day, David Chambers, he stopped by the rectory and he said, "But Father, I thought we were good friends. Why didn't you tell me that you were engaged?" So the same person who gave me that Valentine's Day card booked deacon for both of us to have marriage counseling. So we laughed it off and say that maybe it's a mere coincidence. Richard Brown, maybe I will put in Richard Brown. We dismissed it. A couple weeks later, she left a form we filled out at the office because deacon is justice of the peace. She wanted some financial assistance. Her name, her fiance's name, Richard Brown. He will save my address because it is a little bit uncomfortable. Then it continues because she started out to write letters to me. as if to say, why am I not living up to my responsibilities? And she started to cuss up the secretary that the secretary and I were having an affair. And then, to top it all off, she started to wear a wedding ring that I gave her. So some of the members of the church, we had a meeting with her. I asked, why are you doing this to Father? And her comment really says, I am disappointed in him because he has to carry our business outside there. It annoyed me because then I had to write a report to the bishop explaining all of this because this was fastly becoming what's the movie? Not a favorite actually. There's a series of Lifetime movie. But the hardest parts of it comes when she is coming to me for communion. Because I don't want to give her. It was painful. Because sometimes when I recognize that she's sitting in what you as a neighbor, you take front and I go on the back. But there are times that I have to do it. And I have to look beyond and see that this woman is in need of help. But I too have struggled too. That was my cross that I had to bear. And the sad thing about it is, and that's when I realized that something was mentally wrong with her. She surfaces every time that there's a full moon. Every time that there's a full moon, this lady comes. It annoys, But that was my cross that I had to carry at the time. But you also have your cross. Be ill health. You have to journey with your own health condition. Your spouse is giving you no endless of trouble. There's a woman, even at this moment, she cries daily. 3 times her house was almost set afire by her mentally challenged child. A whole times police come to the house. Many times he was taken to Bellevue and get medication and he was again. And there are so many times that she just wished that he didn't come back, but for some reason, he finds his way at the house. When you look at the house, you know that a storm has passed through because you can't back up the door so that he can go. He struggles. And there are so many times, just like a mother will say, you know, I'm not doing this. And I still do it. I remember growing up as a going through basic school. And every day my mother, she had to give me an exercise book. And tear up every day. To the point that she cut it in 2. One today, one tomorrow, and that's the same thing happens. Don't think that person just leaves to go to school. But it was a struggle. And even when yes, please say no. Just like for that Jeremiah, there is a burning desire that they will get up and go. Today more than ever, the cross, you want to pay. We're called to take that up. The second reading, Paul stresses that motivation comes from within. It is a matter no longer of the external compulsion of the law, but of inner compulsion. For the Christian has become a living sacrifice, dedicated to God with mind transformed, discerning personally the will of God and acting upon this discernment. This is Christian responsibility. We must discern for ourselves what is the will of God. For us Christians, for us to journey, it involves us taking up that cross and journeying with Jesus, journeying with each other. But there's a process. There's a cross that whether we like it yes or no, you and I were called to journey with. There's a member here. You have a little seer at church at times because her husband is sick. And she has to spend the time with her husband, especially on a weekend because sometimes the help us are not better. But she doesn't see, and I don't see her husband as a cross. Because he's not a cross. But she has to spend the time with. And when you see him, you're not seeing somebody that is sick and needs. Because she, the family, makes it their duty, their responsibility to take care of and nurture him. We have trials, we have situations, and we have circumstances in our own life that you and I were called to love and to journey with. Jesus, he carried that cross. He held on to that cross. He got some serious licks. He was bruised. So that you and I, we can have salvation. It's not 10 years later, I will maybe confess or admit that my parents were stingy and mean. Because then later I could understand that they were saving and preparing for us. But going through it, the worst thing, because when they ask for money, they said I have it. And we know them out because they walk free. We know them getting the money. But they too have to go through the necessary sacrifices so the family can live. So yes, many people will see us and we're journeying and we're looking quite fine, but they don't know the cross. They don't know the pain that you and I that we're going through. But for the Christian, it doesn't mean that we're going to carry our problems on our hands and we're going to shout, hey, look, here are my problems. No. God knows. And we take it to the Lord in prayer. We take it to the community in prayer and that community embrace. That community praise with in the journey with each other. Peter, having said that to Jesus, that shall never happen to you. And Jesus said to him, get me behind me. Because for you and I to truly take up that cross and follow Jesus, it calls for you and I to deny ourselves. It calls for you and I to take up that cross. Take up that cross daily and follow Jesus. And the truth at times, we not too certain what we're doing, but in that moment of urgency, we jump into action. An embarrassing moment happened last week, Monday. So after Mass, and the security was closing up, we recognized that the pipe outside there was broken, and the water ran all over the place. So, me and priest are only come. The first thing I could think of to find something to plug it, this priest went inside the sacristy and he come out with something and he pushed it and it stopped for a while and it boom, it fly right out because you can't put candle in I put a wax to stop it. So when the couple eventually came and he said, Are you listening to pastor? I said, yes. You must see two years going. But in that moment, and there are moments in our own life, that whatever is necessary, we have to jump into action to do so. Because life depends upon it. And people criticize you for your action, not knowing the struggle or what needed at that moment. Today, more than ever, as we celebrate life, we also have to celebrate our cross. Because it's in the cross sometimes we are made stronger. It's in that cross we come to recognize we're much stronger than we think. Because we're able to stand even when the world is against us. Even when others don't do certain what is happening. But for you and I today, the cross must be relevant. Because each and every one of us, we have that individual responsibility of bringing Christ to the world. And bringing Christ to the world, it means denying ourselves. Being a priest, and is being this priest, I've realized over time that either they or me that were attracted to my people. I have to realize that. I remember once at Spanish Town, at 2 o'clock in the morning, the doorbell rang. Another mad person came. I'm not sure why this time. God sent her to give me a spiritual massage. So for a while yet, I have to walk through the property in the night to make sure that the gate closed and nobody is on the property. And I dare not do it alone because many are priests. Because sometimes the priests need no self-good. So I try to get somebody to walk the property with me and actually get luck. So we all have our burdens, we all have our struggles, and that must not define us. Because the love of God is far greater than the cross that you and I have to carry. But it involves that we have to stand and recognize that it is possible. And when life throws everything at us, the love of God is there to embrace us. As St. Teresa of she would have made a comment that while she was riding, she fell off her horse in a cold river. And she turned and she said to God, no wonder you have few friends. Because you think that being men and women of God, you will be scared of all of us. Jesus, the Son of God, he wasn't scared. Mary, Joseph, they weren't scared either. The apostles, the disciples, they weren't scared. So are we? Why do you think that we should be any different? It is how we embrace life. It's how we take on the challenges, realizing that this too has to be part of life. How we embrace, how we engage, and how we give life. Today more than ever, you and I that in the midst of our own crosses, we're all to stand. Praying and hoping that as we stand, that God is with us. And even in our pains and madness, we stand, we pray for God to give us the perseverance to endure the cross, the challenge, whatever it may be. It's to God, my sisters and brothers, we are in glory forever.
There is none that great among us. We are nothing on our own. We have made mistakes and often sleep. We're just common flesh and bone. But someday I'll prove just what I say. We are of a special kind. When He was on that cross, you and I were on His mind. He knew me, yes, He loved me. He whose glory makes the heavens shine. I'm so unworthy of such mercy. When He was on that cross, you and I were on His mind. A look of love was on His face, the thorn on His head, as the blood went down His scarlet robe. So singing crimson red, though His eyes were on the crowd that day, He looked ahead in time. When He was on that cross, you and I were on His mind. Oh Lord, He knew me, yet He loved me. He whose glory makes the heavens shine. I'm so unworthy of such mercy. When He was on that cross, you and I were on His mind. Oh Lord. We are so unworthy of His mercy. When He was on that cross, you and I were on His mind.